let's check out how the people. There's still there's still people hanging out on YouTube in that dirty place. I don't know. It's fucking weird, right?
Yeah, radio legends. You mean?
Icky.
That have been doing radio since he was 18.
Don Amos is dead.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I did that.
Remember that?
Yeah, fucking. Of course I remember.
Sorry I did that.
I'm sorry I did that.
I miss Imus.
Yeah.
An hour?
Yeah, we're not doing the whole thing, obviously.
Liz Cheney, it's like she was trying to help.
Bro.
Trump is even though I live in Trump Tower.
He does.
I hate him. I didn't even bother to move out of Trump Tower before I started talking shit about the guy.
And now the association keeps trying to kick me out.
You moved to Trump Tower when you were at your heights because it was cool, because Trump was cool. What happened?
And it was one of the newer buildings. And
what happened?
So, Opester, the Opie man, Opie and Anthony of Opie and Jim.
I just realized it.
Yeah.
Maybe he just likes the taco bowls too much.
Best taco bowls in the country.
Chop Chop's the best taco.
Fuck it. That's always going to be funny to me. There's a reason I picked this one.
Why does he do that every time? Is he autistic?
Well, let me tell you something. The top comment in this is absolutely described Opie to a T. Top comment by DFN. I think it's hard for Opie to change his opinion on a lot of the situations he's been in because his whole identity is a fabrication that goes back decades. He doesn't know what he really is anymore.
Or what the reality is.
What the reality is anymore. So he just commits to a convenient version of the truth that benefits him in some way. He can't start questioning things or his entire persona might collapse. Poor guy.
Oof.
And that hurts more than any name you could call him.
Boof.
Yep.
All right. It looks like we are live. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my little live stream from the ocean. And with that, I say
I'm having
cheers
one of our
for
tiny waters.
You know, I made the mistake again, by the way, because I always hate the tiny waters, and I wanted to get full-size waters, but I didn't look at the ounces correctly. Ooh, someone's thirsty. Hey, don't drink it all at once. You get cramps. Merce, no, you're going to get a cramp. No, that's too much. That's too much water, Merce. No, stop. No, Merce, stop. You okay?
Fucking mad.
Somebody did that for a wee and died. Oh, no, it's more water. It's Merce, stop. He's killing himself on the show. He's killing him. He's waterboarding himself on the show.
Like my tiny water.
It's like a CIA black site in this bitch.
By the way, Opie,
Change my name to fucking Sheikh Khalid Muhammad here.
Hey, Opie, you want any fucking coffee with that cream, by the way? But just drink sugar milk at that
Slow
point.
it down.
Jesus Christ, man.
Actually, I like a lot of
coffee.
cream in my coffee. So.
Whoa,
I actually like more cream than Opie
microwave
does in my coffee. I like my
God.
shit to look like a pair of khakis.
coffee.
Seriously?
I didn't have time to make a fresh pot, so
No one cares, Opie. Literally nobody
this
cares.
is microwave coffee right here.
You're drinking microwave coffee, Opie. I live in a 2-bedroom fucking apartment that's basically in Section 8 housing, and I make it in a French press, and it's gourmet. I would never drink microwave coffee, and
Why
I'm
would
white
you
trash.
drink coffee that's not made in a French press?
I have a French press now, too, so I actually understand the French press life. It's pretty awesome.
It's
The
fucking
truth anymore.
rules.
If you don't like someone,
Oh,
you
shit.
just
Thanks,
make up
Siraj.
shit. What is that about?
Okay, here we go.
He's like, oh, it's time to
Hang
go
on,
to the
pause.
bathroom.
I want to give a shout out. Siraj just donated $69 on Rumble, which is very nice of
God,
you.
nice.
Also, nice. Nice. Thank you.
Welcome to Rumble.
Nice.
Here's a nice rant for you. You know what? Thank you. Insala.
Insala?
Is that how you
What is
say
it? A
it?
fucking salad?
In salad?
Are you ordering a
In
fucking?
salad? How do you say it? Let me try it.
Are you ordering salad at a fucking pizza place right now?
Siraj, hear me out. Hear me out.
It's inshallah.
No, inshallah, hear me out here. Is that the salad? Hold on. Is that the salad that comes with the tomatoes and onions you throw away from the pizza place?
You disrespectful motherfucker.
Look, I don't know, man. You know, all I'm saying, like, I'm gonna, Siraj, hear me out here. All I'm saying is you put an Indian and a Paki in the same room. I can't tell the difference.
Listen, I just want to apologize to all of my Muslim brothers out
It's
there.
our first day here, verified.
And the unacceptable comments by Riz will not be tolerated. And I can promise you that he will be beheaded.
Look, here's the thing. A lot of people fucking talk shit on Muslims, but hear me out here. At least they're not
They're
Jews.
right about like 90% of fucking.
And they're right about 100%. By the way, they're right about 100% how to treat women.
I agree wholeheartedly. I think every woman should have her Twitter account taken away, and they should be wrapped in a burqa,
Hey.
tight like a burrito, and that should be their lives.
Hey, sir, salami bacon, brother. Salami bacon.
All right,
Okay.
this is just.
Is it racist?
No, I just think it's offensive to, again, my culture and my people.
Your culture?
I'm joining the boys.
Really?
Yeah, I'm joining the boys.
What part
mean,
of
on
what
this
part
point,
of
man.
what part of Iraq are you from? Dublin?
Well, because then I can be racist, I can be misogynist, I can mistreat women.
But you already do that.
I can be violent to people, yeah. But now I'll stop getting arrested for it, and I can just go, excuse me, I'm Muslim.
Okay. Good. 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 Siraj goes, to be honest, Royce looks far more Pakistani than me. God
true.
damn. I'm Cuban, sir.
Yeah, but you still look like you should at least be given a little extra look at the airport.
I am.
You can never be too careful.
I am a guy that if a fucking CIA recruiter saw me, they go,
That's the guy.
Do you want to learn Farsi? Can you learn Farsi? They were trying to teach me Farsi.
We're the guys. We're all different stereotypes, right? You know, like the guys at the TSA probably stand there and go, terror, 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 drugs,
Yeah.
drugs,
Yeah.
drugs, terror, drugs. And then when me and Royce come through, they look at him, it's terror, and they look at me like drugs.
You're right.
I'm all hungover. I have sunglasses on. I'm like, bro, I swear there's nothing in my bag.
Virtue walks through. Rapist. Wait, what?
What?
Except he says it out
Yeah,
loud.
he says it out loud. Rapist.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? Fucking what? Sorry.
No, we got off on a
Draw me
tangent.
the motherfucking picture how I'm gonna rape a bitch. Draw a picture.
Please
Fuck
don't
it.
go. Please don't go back to bum 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 bum.
Okay, no, actually, I wanted to go. Hold on. I know how to find his stuff depending on what the people are saying. Okay, here we go.
Them because they're just trying to start problems. What's up, Siegel? Attacking me yesterday because I wasn't part of some.
Did E-Rock ask you anything for Steve C's tribute he put together? So this is actually pretty cool, and I want to give a shout out to E-Rock.
Is this recent?
Yeah, yesterday he put out a 3-hour tribute to E-Rock, where he kind of put a little best of stuff that he did on the show, and it was actually really cool. I saw some of it; it was really well done. And
Sir, what's up, Donald?
I don't think people understand the.
That's a
importance
big deck.
Steve C
Thank
had.
you.
yeah,
Thank you very much.
that's funny
Thanks
because
for the
he meant dick.
laugh. I appreciate
Here
it.
it is.
Did E-Rock ask you to do anything for the Steve C tribute he put together? No, I guess people were attacking me yesterday because I wasn't part of some Steve C thing. I did not know about it, which means B, no one contacted me about it, and C, I have no desire to do anything with any of those people. So
E-Rock, no, I'm
Such a
sorry.
miserable man.
I'm sorry. E-Rock stood by your fucking side when everybody,
He was in the fucking bunker under Berlin with you.
because he thought that you were sincerely fucking weren't a piece of shit. And now the reason that you don't want anything to do with him, here's the reality, Opie. Let me change the narrative for you. Let me tell you the truth.
Let him control your narrative.
Right? That means no topa suicidas or no fucking super kicks.
No vaccines.
No vaccines either. Nothing. No wellness policy either, for sure. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, watch one interview with EC3, you know that.
Woo! That boy is Oh yeah. So, fucking coke and steroids are always a good combo. Ask Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, ask every wrestler who died in the 90s.
Right. So the truth of the matter is, it's not that you don't want to do stuff with these people. See, what he's trying to do is frame it. These people don't want to do stuff with you. See, that's the difference. That is the difference. Opie is such a disingenuous piece of shit.
there you go. But I think of Steve C quite often.
Sure.
And
Yeah, I mean, I would too if I made somebody kill themselves. That's all I think about.
And I'm sorry, man, but I am of the opinion that your actions started a spiral in that guy and made him kill himself.
I'll say this. It didn't help. I'll say that. It wasn't a helpful part of it.
I think it was the breaking point, dude.
Yeah.
That show is his whole identity. For fucking how long? 20 years
20
more?
years.
So, like, yeah, That's pretty fucked up. Like I would expect. Like I would tell you. Can I put it this way?
Sure.
If you and I had like a real producer, no offense, Virgie or Frozen, no, but if we had like
None taken. I don't even know why you pay me.
Gas Digital.
Yeah, if we had a Gas Digital setup and we were around for 20 years and we had the same goddamn producers in those booths working with us and, you know what I mean, paying them and stuff, and they got gigs outside of the place because they were connected to us,
Right.
and the whole thing, right? And then we just went, yeah, you know what? Fire that person after 20 years. We don't need them. And just save a couple bucks
Right.
around here. And then like a year maybe or less, they kill themselves. I would personally go, holy shit, I killed that person.
Yeah.
Would you not go
Of
like,
course.
we killed that person?
Of course.
Like, you know what I mean? So,
Maybe not that far, but I would definitely feel like I had a fucking
Part in
piece
it.
of the pie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if they put something together for Steve
Was listening to you, Fez. Was listening to you make Fez cry yesterday. Remember when he did that?
C, God bless them. Good for them. That's a nice thing to do. But I had no idea about it.
I hate these people, but it's a nice thing to do. God bless them.
And if anyone tells you differently, they could go F themselves because that's the God's honest
Fuck. You could say fuck, Opie. Fuck is fine.
go F yourself, man.
Yeah.
truth. I only started hearing about it when people started attacking me. Why weren't you part of this? I didn't even respond to them.
But no, Mersh brought this up last time we talked about you, Opie. How come you're not part of any of the old crew? Because all the old crew kind of splintered off, but they're still like, cool with each other,
And they intermingle.
All the
Even if they're
time.
not all together, they still intermingle.
Jimmy goes on Anthony's show.
Anthony
and-
goes on, their
Yeah.
stuff. It's everybody pops
Anthony
around.
goes on
and
Chip Chipperson's show.
there's no beef. There's no open hostility. Is the point?
Right. Except with you, of course.
You're the one that doesn't
And
go to
because-
any of the parties.
They're just trying to start problems.
He's like Howard Stern without the money or the talent. Just all the bad parts.
And then
What's up,
and then you wanted to fucking with Carl. Man, by the way, you are just like the angel of death. Everybody around you just fucking dies.
Yeah, I know.
Vic Henley, Cuban Carl, who I didn't mind. I thought Carl was
Yeah,
an
Carl
art
was
guy.
nice.
Christy Stefano, Sherrod. You got this little crew together, and then that was what started the beginning of the end for you. Is when you went, no, I can't just be a part of this new loose knit group of creators that all used to be the same thing. I have to be the Don, and I have to have my capos.
I'm going to go make Velvet Revolver.
Yes. Well, no, even Velvet Revolver, the guy's got like guys from other prominent bands. This was more like
Buckethead.
I'm hiring session musicians and you'll do what the fuck I say. This is Billy Corgan hiring like 5 obscure people and going, nobody gives a shit who you are.
The Rolling Stones black bassist.
He'll sing.
See?
Thank you, Jay Warren. Always, I don't know. I was adjusting myself in bed and outside the blanket, and this damn dog, he could sniff some goodness. Why would you lie and say they were both talking about your father?
Okay, the audio tagged in your last live stream comments was Howard talking about Mankow's deceased father and Dice saying he was uncomfortable with the conversation. Why would you lie and say they were both talking about your father?
It's not true. Just knock it off.
But no, you can listen to the audio. Now he's doing.
Is that true? Because I never really heard the audio about that.
Yeah, I do remember that actually. Dice pushed back a little. Opie's problem was Dice didn't push back enough. Basically,
It's not true. It's not true, Facebook user. God, we live in a world where you could just make up shit.
Look at that hottie. Huh? He's
Yeah.
still pulling the hotties.
You could live in a world where you could just make up shit. Like you made up that Rich Voss showed up with a diaper full of poop when I know for 100% fact that it was staged since the morning and it wasn't really poop. But you're right. You could live in a world when you can make stuff up, huh, Opie? Shut the fuck up, buddy. I know a lot about your little made-up world that you created around you, so you probably should fucking calm down.
Literally says Opie in the clip.
Why would you do this? Like, just my thought, right? But if you're on vacation, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get a nice little beach house. You get a couple fucking days, and maybe even a whole summer just chilling out.
Yeah.
Why would you spend your mornings drinking coffee and talking to an entire chat that hates you? I just feel like that's a shitty way to start off your vacation.
Because how else is he going to make $63?
I don't know, man. It's a good point.
I mean, how? What's he going to do? What's he going to do?
I I just don't have time for that anymore. You know, it's so obvious we live in a world where fake news is king.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, I always knew Alex Jones was a piece of shit, even though I had him on my show several times after the Sandy Hook thing.
Yeah. Trump's a piece of garbage, even though I live in a place that has his fucking name written in gold at the top of it. I live in a monument to a man I talk shit about on a daily basis.
It really is amazing.
That's my favorite part about anyone who hates Trump it's whatever, but I'm sure a lot of rich elites that like hated Trump probably at least moved out of Trump Tower out of like fuck this guy. And you're gonna sit there and bash him and still live in his fucking building. Which I'm sure even if you own it, Trump still makes money off of you for being in that building. I'm sure there's fees. You know what I mean? So yeah, keep giving him money.
Mental instability required for good radio. Yeah, I'll tell you the God's honest truth, man. You know, my comfort zone was being with insane people. And that's why when I was building a massive radio show,
he built a massive radio show.
It was all him. Anthony didn't do shit, bro.
I found the insane people.
He found them. They weren't Jimmy's comic friends. They were his friends.
If you want to know the truth, that's exactly what happened. My comfort.
All right, looking over to the right, clearly lying guy. Got it.
Zone was chaos.
You looking over your shoulders, make sure someone's not fucking fact checking you live, Opie?
Not anymore, by the way. And maybe that's why some people find me a little more boring these days, because I don't feel like living in that chaos.
Your wife finds you boring too.
Right,
I bet the only conversation he's probably had with his wife all day was when she walked through the beach house and said, You put the towels in the washer last night, and then you forgot to put them in the dryer, and then just walks away. And he's like, "Whoa."
Yeah, he doesn't like to live in that world anymore. Can we go over his videos? Because since he doesn't like to live in that world, all he does is he makes fucking these terrible thumbnails. By the way, and it's all clips of like Opie and Anthony lets egos get in their way. Jimmy used to be funny, but he's not anymore. Look at all the titles. Reason Jim Norton was part of the Opie and Anthony show.
So this is just like he really needs money.
Yeah. It's the Opie and Anthony show without Opie.
They do realize they're literally just doing the Opie and Anthony show without Opie and without Anthony, right? There's a ton of other stuff to check out when I do these live streams. You could be listening to Howard.
The reason you see this like this is because his internet connection is so bad. He figured if he puts a filter on it.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh my god, because a lot of them are so pixelated.
Even though it looks like he's in a fucking Aha video.
If you still like that, you could be listening to the Opie and Anthony show that is now being done by Jim and Sam. They know that, right? They do realize they're literally just doing the Opie and Anthony show without Opie and without.
So you mean two guys talk? Anytime
so
two
you
guys,
have a
I'm sorry.
Copyright on that now?
Go fuck yourself, Opie. Suck my dick. So anytime two guys do a show, they're doing the Opie and Anthony show. Two guys have never done a show. Ron and Ron are copying Opie and Anthony. Ron and Fez were copying Opie and Anthony.
Bob and Tom. Right, so just all Opie and Anthony.
Paul and Young Ron, if you're from South Florida. Let's go down the fucking list. Everybody, every morning radio zoo show copies Opie. Shut the fuck up, Opie. Shut the absolute fuck up. I don't like, by the way, Jim and Sam. However, I have listened to their show, and they're not doing Opie and Anthony. They're doing half a wrestling show and half of a sex addict show, and then they squish them together. Mm-hmm. It's not Opie and Anthony.
Yeah, and then they just take turns looking in their phones.
Right. So, come on. Shut the fuck up.
Anthony, right? They at least know that. Are they at least admitting that? I clicked on.
Look at the graphic he keeps doing. He's a boomer. He's a fucking boomer.
Dope. It's like
on one of their social medias the other day. I'm like, this is all stuff.
Oh, sorry.
And said,
why are you in one of their social medias? Because I know
they
for
do
a fact
realize
the two people you're talking about you blocked. So now are you going on burner accounts or going in incognito because you do actually care what they're saying?
Opie and Anthony show that is now being done by Jim and Sam. They know that, right? Anthony, right? They at least know that. Are they at least admitting that? I clicked on one of their social medias the other day. I'm like, this is all stuff we did a million times. They're still talking to to Colin Quinn and Voss is still coming in on a regular basis. So they're literally doing
So
the
they're
Opie
not.
and Anthony
So they're
show.
not
They're not allowed
allowed
to have friends?
their friends on.
By the way, Colin Quinn and Rich Voss were fucking Jim Norton's friends before they came on your show. You
They were
fuckface.
literally his friends. Like specifically Voss.
Yeah.
Is Jimmy's friend from like their hack Jersey days.
Yeah.
From like early 90s, like nobody who knew that, who like they were doing open mics and shit in Jersey together. So yeah, that was like, that's funny. That's hilarious.
And that's about as much Opie as I could stand.
And then Colin, yeah, he only started coming in because he liked shitting on Jimmy.
Yep.
And then that just became a regular thing.